Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is December. Crazy December. Hey, El, how are you doing?
I'm well. How about yourself?
I've been better. You know, I used to walk. Now I kind of don't. So December has been a crazy month. And actually, it kind of leads to our discussion. We're going to talk about December. And if you believe it or not, it's here in the States, the highest emotionally charged month there is. And it's either positive or negatively, right? There's so much going on where with the different holidays, Christmas and Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, which means you have office parties, you have, things, if you're in a Santa Claus, you have things within your church. It just seems like this month has everything. New Year's, it just is so much is packed into this month that it really can leave you drained.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It can take you down to depths that you never were at before, for many different reasons. And also can put you on the greatest highs. Right. Some people, they run around, they love it. Just the decorations, the lights, the festivities of it is really a high for some people. But it's crazy. Sometimes those lights that make somebody so high also can make someone feel, bring them to their lowest.
For sure.
So, we're going to talk about a little bit about December, some of the positives, some of the negatives. And, maybe some strategies to help us get through it. Like, you really need a strategy to get through December.
Oh, for sure.
Right. Because even financially.
it's so much going on.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot going on. I was reading an article that pretty much talks about it to kind of like prevent holiday stress and depression. Because it's a whole thing.
Oh, wow. A whole thing. Holiday stress and depression. You hear that, guys? Pay attention.
Stress is at its peak during this time of year.
Okay.
So one of the things is acknowledge your feelings. If someone close to you has recently died, or you can't be with certain loved ones during this time of year, that really sets some people off.
So that's when I can kind of speak to. It's definitely tough. Even now and thinking about it, it's very tough, not having my sister here, to miss that holiday and to miss that energy and things of that nature. It does become, it is tough. And it's something that you have to really, like you said, you got to kind of
acknowledge it.
And can't push it away.
You can't push it away.
Right.
You need a minute to cry.
Right.
If you need the time to just talk to somebody, talk to somebody.
Right.
So during this time, not only are you going through things, but possibly other people that you know. So don't, feel like you have to put on this joyous smile all the time.
Right, and that's what I learned. You have to feel, and if you have to let it out, you just let it out. You know what I mean? Because you can't hold it in. And I talking about it, because even this does help. Because talking about it helps. You don't want to sit in your lonesome and try to deal with this, and then reach out. I know my family members are probably doing the same. So there are family members out here and families that I know you're dealing with someone, you're dealing with loss that may have happened. And it doesn't matter how long ago.
Definitely.
It could be 20, 30. It could be yesterday, whatever. That pain is real. That grief is real. It's there. So
absolutely. But yeah, reaching out is definitely important. Even if you're somebody who don't have their core family with them, or don't have a core family, or you feel that way, you can make up your own family. So if you have a best friend or whatever the case may be, if there's also websites that you can go on that cater to these type of things.
Oh, wow, that's good to know.
So people are in chat groups, and you can reach out that way as well. You don't have to be face to face. Just find something to help give you that outlet.
Right. So, I mean, and so loss is one thing we deal with. We also deal with, I think sometimes it's emotionally draining because we're trying to live like the Joneses. You know, we're trying to buy and get our kids or whoever, whatever the latest thing is, but it's $9 billion. We have irrational expectations. Right.
You're not being realistic here. Definitely you don't have to be the person next door. Definitely just do what you can do. Be you.
Right.
Be you.
And being comfortable is really what it should be. Be comfortable in what you can do. And I think that if we shouldn't feel like we're letting our kids down if this is the best we can do.
Right.
And we should let our kids know this is where we're at. When we start living above our means and letting our kids expect things, that's when the problems come. That's when we're trying to, we're spending the money for the mortgage on gifts this year.
Exactly.
And we'll figure it out later.
No.
Sometimes that's not really the best approach.
The best approach is to try to set a budget and stick to the budget.
Right.
Try not to go overboard because you have to live 11 more months out the year.
Absolutely.
So that don't start off the next month behind schedule, all because of one holiday.
So it looks like at that point, your starting point for the depression and the anxiety and the stress you're having starts in December.
Yeah.
And it goes throughout the rest of the year because you wanted to try to live way above your means and put yourself back, and we can't always operate from a point of negative,
Absolutely.
below zero.
Yeah. And sometimes the most thoughtful gifts to people are ones that really don't cost money.
I'm not going to agree with that.
Listen, I'm going to say this. You can. All right, I'll take that back then. I'll say you can give very thoughtful gifts, and it does not cost you money.
Right.
For an example, when we were kids, I know this sounds crazy, but I would give coupons out, and the same thing. As an adult, it's still relative. It still works. You can still make it work. Like, hey.
Look at my face. Don't give me coupons. Actually,
this is a coupon for, hey, let's do lunch in the future. It costs you nothing now.
Right.
And you can set that up for whatever.
Right.
Or we'll make a one special day coupon.
Right.
Or something like that. Where you don't have to dig deep into your pockets now. It could be a moment in the future.
And kind of what I was saying was, I think it's people are so materialistic today.
Right.
And that's the problem. It's not that what you're saying was wrong. I'm just going to say people are so materialistic and it seems like they want that new, let me get that new iWatch.
Yeah.
I got 3, but I need 4, 5, and 6.
iWatch?
Or Apple Watch, whatever you want to call it. The watch I have on my arm, but you can't see it. I'm not getting paid by them, so we ain't advertising them. But whatever it is, people. So sometimes it's strange, and that. So I would say, listen, stop chasing a dream or somebody else's dream. Stop chasing somebody else's dream, because that's going to help you lead to that depressive attitude, that low level of output, that lethargicness that may come about because we just can't. I just can't do it, and I'm not sleeping now. I'm upset. Then you're irritable.
Yeah. Plan ahead also.
Oh.
Plan ahead. Don't just let each day
Christmas
take
is
you
coming.
away.
Christmas is coming.
You know what day it is. You know what you're going to do. Whatever responsibilities you have been given, whether it's cooking and the event is at your house this year, or you've been tasked with bringing X, Y, and Z, or you're responsible for getting your kids together and you know what you want that to look like.
Right.
Plan ahead. Don't let the day come and then you want to feel frantic and feel like you have to do every single thing right then and there. If there's something that you can knock out before then, write a list. Start crossing stuff off your list to try to get you to be prepared.
Definitely planning the year may help you not to fall into that depression, right?
Absolutely.
And I think you're right. And the last thing I think we need to say on this is that a big part of depression is because we didn't plan. We're jumping in this deep end. Actually, I think it's angst even coming up. October, November, it's angst already. Mm-hmm. You see the Christmas stuff out. Mm-hmm. Your depression is starting already because by December, you're going to be running around like a chicken without a head trying to do 101 things, and you're probably one person or two, how many people are doing it. So, listen, depression is real, man.
Absolutely.
It's real. And just recognize this time of the year is really tricky, right? It's a real tricky year. I want everybody to be honest with themselves. And you do need to check in with yourself. And I think there's going to be a part two of this. And we'll probably talk about more of the self-care, the checking in with yourself part of this, right? But check on your friends and family. If someone's not reaching out, someone you usually hear from, check on them.
Yeah.
That person you haven't checked on in a long time, check on them, right? And hopefully someone checks on you. So, hey, happy holidays, guys, and hope they're happy. Have a good one.